Hello students, let's continue Abhyas chapter wise functions. If f of tan x is equal to sin 2x, where x not equals to 2n plus 1 of pi by 2, and n belongs to I, then which of the following is an incorrect statement? So what is the given function here? F of tan x is equal to sin 2x. F of tan x is equal to sin 2x, and we know the sin 2x formula we can write in terms of tan x. So we can also write this as f of tan x is equal to 2 tan x upon 1 plus tan square x. So which implies that f of x is equal to 2x upon 1 plus x square. So here we can say that x should not be equal to 2n plus 1 of pi by 2 in the case of f of tan x is equal to 2 tan x by 1 plus tan square x. And but here f of x is equal to 2x upon 1 plus x square. For any real number, the denominator is positive, and this is defined for all x belongs to R. So for this function f of x is equal to 2x upon 1 plus x square, the domain will be, it's a domain of f of x is all real numbers. X belongs to R. Okay. And now second case, if x belongs to R, since x belongs to R, so now if I take f of x is equal to y, 2x upon 1 plus x square is equal to y, which implies yx square minus 2x and plus y equals to 0. By doing cross multiplication, you can get yx square minus 2x plus y equals to 0. It is a quadratic equation in x where x is a real number, so that we can say its a discriminant must be greater than or equals to 0. So that is p square 4 minus 4y into y, that is 4y square must be greater than or equals to 0. Or we can write 4 times of 1 minus y square is greater than or equals to 0. That we can also write it as a 1 or y square minus 1 is less than or equals to 0, which implies y lies between minus 1 and plus 1. So that is y belongs to minus 1 to 1. Therefore the range of the function, range of f of x is minus 1 to 1. So among these options, range of f of x is minus 1 to 1, which is correct. And now let me check whether it is an onto or not. Now consider, since f of x is equal to 2x upon 1 plus x square. Now what is f of minus x? Minus 2x upon 1 plus x square. This is nothing but minus of f of x. So which says that f is odd function. So we can consider f is odd function is also correct. This is also correct. And now to check for f of x is many one or not. So we will show that let f of x is equal to 2x upon 1 plus x square. Then it's a derivative. By using your derivative principle, if it is either increasing in the domain or decreasing in the domain, we can say f is 1 to 1. And f dash x is equal to 1 plus x square whole square by using your u by v rule. 1 plus x square into differentiation of 2x is 2 minus 2x into differentiation of 1 plus x square is 2x. So which implies that f dash x is equal to 2x square plus 2 minus 4x square. Okay, and just let me check once again. 1 plus x square of 2 minus 2x into differentiation of 1 plus x square is 2x. Okay, correct. So divided by 1 plus x square whole square. So which is equal to 2 minus 2x square divided by 1 plus x square whole square. And this can also be written f dash x is equal to 2 taken common, 2 of 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square whole square. And clearly the denominator is positive, and the numerator part it will be increasing or decreasing. Like we can just consider 1 minus x square, we can take plus or minus 1, plus 1 or minus 1, and minus of 2x, it can be taken either positive and decreasing and increasing. So it's not constantly increasing or constantly decreasing. So, and hence we can say this is not 1 1, which is not 1 1 means it is a many to one function. Many to one function, which option? Your fourth option is also correct. F of x is many to one function, and domain of f of x is not this function. Domain of f of tan x can be taken r minus of 2n plus 1 of pi by 2, but domain of f of x is given here, x belongs to r. So this is the wrong answer. So which of the following is an incorrect statement means we can give the option A. Next question. F of x plus 2 times f of 1 minus x is equal to 6x for all x belongs to R, then the value of 3 upon 4 times of f of 8 divided by f dash of 1. So this is the same regular process, replacing with f of x as 1 minus x. Such type of questions we have to remember these models. Since f of x plus 2 times f of 1 minus x is equal to 6x, replace x by x as 1 minus x, so that the latest take, this is the first equation. Your first equation becomes f of 1 minus x plus 2 times of f of 1 minus of 1 minus x, that is f of x is equal to 6 times of 1 minus x, or 2 times if I multiply here, 2 times f of 1 minus x plus 4 times f of x is equal to 12 times of 1 minus x. Take it as a second equation. Now subtract the second equation minus first equation. Equation 2 minus equation 1. So which implies here 2 times f of 1 minus x, 2 times f of 1 minus x gets cancelled. 4 times f of x minus 1 times f of x is equal to 12 times of 1 minus x minus 6x. So that is 3 times of f of x is equal to 12 minus 12x minus 6x, that is 3 times of f of x is equal to 12 minus 18x, or we can just consider f of x is equal to 4 minus 6x. So this is your f of x. Then what is f dash of x? F dash of x is equal to minus 6. We got f dash x is also minus 6. Now according to the question, 3 upon 4 f of 8 divided by f dash of 1, so which equals to 3 upon 4 into f of 8 is 4 minus 6 into 8, divided by f dash of minus 1 is 6, it's a constant. So we can add this is 3 into 4 minus 6 into 28, that is a minus 44 divided by 4 into minus 6, and after simplifying you can get, so this is 11 upon 2. So 11 upon 2 is nothing but 5.5. So your answer for this question 5.5. Next problem. If f from R2 closed pi by 3 comma pi open pi defined by f of x is equal to, this function is given, is surjective. Surjective means your codomain is equal to range. So your f of x is equal to cos inverse lambda minus x square upon x square plus 2 is surjective, which implies f of x is equal to y. That y is nothing but your domain, which y belongs to pi by 3 to pi, and hence we can say cos inverse of lambda minus x square upon x square plus 2 is lies between pi and here it is pi by 3. Pi by 3 less than or equals to cos inverse of lambda minus x square by x square plus 2 less than pi. Or we can also write cos pi by 3 is less than or equals to lambda minus x square upon x square plus 2 less than cos pi. Right? and cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is less than or equals to lambda minus x square by x square plus 2 is less than minus 1, and this is not possible, so we'll take the inequality different. So 1 by 2 is greater than or equal to and greater than minus 1 we can write. Okay, and here just we consider lambda. For our convenient, we will consider lambda minus 2 plus 2. So let me go with or adding with plus 1 better. Adding plus 1 on for the inequality, lambda minus x square plus x square plus 2 divided by x square plus 2 is greater than 1 minus 1 will become 0. So which implies 3 by 2 is greater than or equals to lambda plus 2 upon x square plus 2 is greater than 0. Okay, and since x square plus 2 lies between 2 and infinity, since x square lies between 0 to infinity, x square plus 2 must be, you can take it is equal to also 2 less than or equals to x square plus 2 less than infinity, or 1 upon x square plus 2. 1 upon x square plus 2 must be greater than 0 here, and it should be equals to half. We can take the inequality change. And since here 3 upon 2 is greater than or equals to lambda plus 2 upon x square plus 2 is greater than 0, so comparing this both, we can write lambda plus 2 is equal to 3, and hence see lambda is equal to 1. Just comparing on both the side, or lambda here you can just multiply, otherwise lambda plus 2 upon x square plus 2 is greater than 0, and here lambda plus 2 upon 2, right? So then we can take here lambda plus 2 is nothing but 3, so lambda is equal to 1. So we can go with option lambda is equal to option D, 1. Next question. Let f of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1 for all x greater than or equals to half. Then the solution of the equation f of x is equal to f inverse of x. F of x is equal to f inverse of x is, since given f of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1 for all x greater than or equals to half. And let me check this. This is a quadratic curve where f of x or f dash x, if I can find 2x minus 1, and we know that 2x minus 1 means that x is equal to half. Above half we can see it is positive, and below it is negative, so it is f dash. You can say that f of x is increasing function for x is greater than or equals to half. And since it is increasing function for any value x greater than or equals to half, and if f inverse exists, so we had property f of x is equal to f inverse of x if and only if f of x is equal to x. So this is one important point we have to note. Since f of x is an increasing function for any value of x above greater than or equals to half, f inverse and if f inverse exists, and f of x is equal to f inverse of x is possible if and only if f of x is equal to x. And so we can consider here f of x is equal to x. So what is f of x? X square minus x plus 1. X square minus x plus 1 is equal to x, which implies x square minus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. That is x minus 1 whole square is equal to 0, which implies x is equal to 1. So we can go with option x is equal to 1. Next problem. If f of x is equal to x square minus step of x square, 1 divided by 1 plus x square minus step x square, and given here f of x is equal to x square minus step of x square divided by 1 plus x square minus step of x square, and since we know that x can be written as any real number, we can write step x plus fractional part of x, or we can write x minus step x is equal to fractional part of x, or also we can write x square minus step of x square is equal to fractional part of x square. And so we can write here f of x is equal to fractional part of x square divided by 1 plus fractional part of x square. Okay, and now here for our convenient I will write f of x is equal to adding and subtracting 1 divided by 1 plus fractional part of x square. We can write this is 1 minus 1 upon fractional part of x square. So let us keep it aside, and since fractional part of x square is lies between 0 and 1 including 0, so which implies that adding 1 less than or equals to 1 plus fractional part of x square is less than 2. So which by taking the reciprocal, so we can consider here 1 upon 2 will be less than 1 upon 1 plus fractional part of x square is less than or equals to 1. And taking negative inequality will change here, minus half in greater than minus 1 by 1 plus fractional part of x square is greater than or equals to minus 1. And hence by adding 1 on both the 1 for the inequality, 1 minus half is greater than 1 minus 1 by 1 plus fractional part of x square is greater than 1 minus 1. So which implies that 1 minus half is greater than your 1 minus 1 by 1 plus x square is nothing but your f of x. F of x is greater than 0. So which implies that, so this can be equal to 0. So which implies that your f of x belongs to 0 comma half, 0 is closed and half is open. Therefore we can say the range of f of x is closed 0 and half open. So we can go with option D option, right? Next question. If f from r to 0 to pi by 2, f of x is equal to sine inverse of 40 upon x square plus x plus lambda is surjective, which is given. This is surjective function. What is surjective? This is onto. Surjective means onto function, and hence we can say f of x is equal to your y, which is a codomain is equal to range. Range is equal to codomain, we can mention. So what is the codomain here? 0 to pi by 2. Therefore the range f of x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. This is what we need to remember. And hence we can say sine inverse of 40 upon x square plus x plus lambda lies between 0 and pi by 2, and including pi by 2 here, 0 to pi by 2 we can just consider, or else we can write sine 0 less than 40 upon x square plus x plus lambda less than or equals to sine 90 will be 1. Okay, or if I can take the reciprocal of this thing, so we can just consider x square plus x plus lambda upon 40 is greater than or equals to 1, and here it should be infinity, 1 upon 0. So this can be, and we can also write x square plus x plus 1 can also be written greater than or equals to 40. This is how we can just consider. And x square plus x plus lambda, if I can write x square plus 2 into x into half plus 1 by 2 whole square and again minus 1 by 2 whole square is greater than or equals to 40, and this is x plus half whole square plus lambda minus 1 by 4 is greater than or equals to 40. Since the range, for the range purpose, this x square plus x plus lambda must be minimum. To be minimum, so this must be 0. So, and hence we can say lambda minus 1 upon 4, it should be greater than or equals to 0, and this must be equal to 40. So for the minimum purpose, so and lambda is equal to 40 plus 1 upon 4. So we can write 40 plus 1 upon 4 is 0.25, that is 40.25, and hence we can consider the lambda value is 40.25. This is a numerical type question, right?